Last week, Meghan Markle effed up and made a shock marriage confession that has since backfired and intensified the rumours that she and Prince Harry are now on the road to divorce. Let me explain more. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because last week, Meghan Markle, she effed up big time and made a shock marriage confession that has since backfired on her and intensified the rumours that she and Hazza are now actually on the road to divorce. And so this is surrounding her appearance on the Jamie Kern Lima show from last week. And so this is hosted by the founder of It Cosmetics. And her episode was released last week on Monday, the 28th of April. And so she talks about Hazza and the children. And this is what she says, where her ugly mask does slip. Here we go. Quote, "It's not something to be taken for granted when you have a partner, a spouse, who is just so behind you. H, that man loves me so much. Look what we've built. We have a beautiful life. We have two healthy, beautiful children." She went on to then make an analogy of their relationship, talking about Super Mario Brothers, saying that when you get to the final level and they go slay the dragon, save the princess, I'm like, that's my husband. He's constantly going to do whatever he can to make sure that our family is safe and protected and we're uplifted and still make time for date nights. Okay. Quite nice of her to talk about Hazza in that way. However, what about Megxie? How much does Megxie love Hazza? How much is Megxie putting into this family unit? How much is Megxie contributing to the security and safety of her family unit? Because she's all about feminism, right, guys? She's all about equality. We can just be as good as the men. We can do just as well as the men, this, that, and the other. Her ugly mask slips during this particular portion of the podcast. Because it's all about, for Megxie, me, and yeah, let's not forget me. It's all about how much Hazza loves her. What about how much she loves Hazza? It's very telling that she isn't opening up about her own feelings about Hazza as to how much she loves him and why she loves him. It's all about how much Hazza loves her. How much Hazza worships at the altar of Megxie. How much Hazza does for her. If you're to believe what she's saying on paper, it looks like she doesn't freaking lift a finger in this marriage. That she does nothing to contribute. She's all about how much Hazza loves her, but she's not reciprocating that verbally and saying how much she loves Hazza back. Not at all. This is the thing when I do these amateur linguistic analysis pieces. I pretty much always say, yes, it's interesting what people say, but it's more interesting what they don't say, what they miss out. And for me, what's more interesting as to what Megxie missed out during this particular portion of her interview with Jamie Kern Lima, whatever the hell she's called, right, is that she doesn't say how much she loves Hazza back. She doesn't reciprocate. And when you see Hazza and Megxie in public, we see time and time again instances where Megxie pushes Hazza away, or Megxie interrupts Hazza, or Megxie walks in front of Hazza, diminishing him, limiting him, not pulling him up as an equal or anything else. And so it's not surprising to me during this particular exchange, during this part of the podcast, that she doesn't actually turn around and say how much she loves Hazza back. more focusing on how much Hazza loves her, how much Hazza worships the altar of Megxi, how much Hazza does for her. Again, how about you reciprocate that, Megxi, and explain how much you love Hazza back and what you do for Hazza in return? It's insane. And so the mere fact that she doesn't do that has intensified the rumours that Hazza and Megxi are on the road to divorce. Because the way that she is essentially explaining her relationship with Hazza during this podcast, it's all one-sided. It's all Hazza loving Megxi, Hazza doing everything for Megxi, Hazza picking up the slack, the majority of it. What's Megxi doing? Marriage is supposed to be a 50-50 partnership where you're working together. I don't see that synergy, especially from Megxi's own freaking words. And so, yeah, this shock marriage confession has backfired on Megxi in an immense way, where her mask has slipped. And that's Megxi's fault, because it's from Megxi's own words herself. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe, like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. What do you think to Megxi's shock marriage confession from last week? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.